Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me. My name's Andrew Berman. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Harborside, and very proud to say that Harborside just recently listed on the Canadian Securities Exchange under the ticker symbol HBOR, Harbor. Well, Harborside is one of the longest running cannabis companies in the United States. We were actually one of the first cannabis operators. The city of Oakland, California was the first city in the United States to issue retail cannabis licenses, and we had one of those first 6 licenses. So we're really differentiated by the fact that we've been doing this a very, very long time, and we're right now have a nice, strong footprint in Northern California. We're very California focused, which is because it's a fantastic market, a large market. Northern California itself is going to be a $2 billion industry over the next few years. And we're vertically integrated, meaning we have cultivation, we have retail footprint, and we also have a suite of brands that we feed our biomass into and put them onto our shelves as well, too. Well, as I was saying before, we're very proud to be listed on the Canadian Securities Exchange. Canada's been just great helping American companies with access to capital markets. And we recently listed about 9 days ago now. And it's an important part for our growth strategy. Remember that Harborside for 12 years operated as a medical cannabis nonprofit by law in the state of California. So when we moved over to a fully regulated for-profit industry on January 1, 2018, we needed to transform the business, and that included traditional things like a capital market strategy, and you're bringing in new investors, and you want those investors to be able to have a return on their investment and a liquidity path. And so listing on the CSE allows us to do that. It also allows us to have some growth opportunities to continue to expand our vertical integration strategy, finish building out some of the cultivation, building out our house of brands, acquiring and building more retail locations, which is happening as we speak. Well, the California cannabis market is a fantastic, robust, big market. Unquestionably, it is the largest cannabis market in the planet. Most of the analysts would say it is the size of Canada, and it is also the size of Massachusetts and Illinois and Ohio and Michigan and Pennsylvania combined. And everybody wants to be in California, which makes it a place that is good for us to be there already. That's a differentiator for us. We've been doing this in California. We've helped shape the regulations in California. It's a complicated regulatory scheme in California. You need to have a local license, you need to have a state license, and you need to operate, if you're going to operate in the value chain or anywhere in the value chain, you need to have licenses at every step of the way. So we have 41 licenses, and that allows us to cultivate cannabis, process and harvest cannabis, and distribute cannabis, and sell cannabis, and deliver cannabis. So these are all the things that the California market requires, things that Harborside has been able to accomplish over its time. Well, we've got a wonderful retail footprint right now. We're currently operating in 5 retail locations in 2 states. We have 2 stores up in Oregon and 3 wonderful stores in Northern California. We're also in construction right now with partners on 2 more stores in California. There's one being built in Desert Hot Springs. That's right on the other side of the interstate when you come out of the Palm Springs airport. In fact, it's wonderful. There's about 80,000 cars that go across that intersection every day, so we're very excited about that location, and it's going to have a drive-through. It's going to be one of 2 drive-throughs in the state. We're also under construction right now in San Leandro, California, another wonderful large city in between San Jose and Oakland. And then, of course, we have other expansion plans underway. We actively are looking at other locations in San Francisco and in Southern California, too. And again, that CSE listing and the access to capital markets is allowing us to do that kind of growth. Harborside's not unique when it comes to the major issues that are hurting the industry, that are hampering the industry. And those really come down to taxation and banking and the black market. The taxes in the United States, the taxes in California are pretty tough, right? A $10 pre-roll joint costs you about $13.50 when you walk it out the door. That's a healthy tax burden for an average person, right? And then you've got the taxes at the federal level. The Internal Revenue Code, the U.S. Internal Revenue Code, doesn't allow ordinary business deductions that other legal operating businesses are allowed to take. So you're effectively taxed on your gross margin. That's Internal Revenue Code 280E, a big challenge for this industry. And the other part is banking, obviously. Banking is forcing this industry still to be operating as a cash business. I don't know if you may have heard, but 33 U.S. states attorneys generals asked Congress, fix this. 20 governors from the states asked Congress, fix this. An all-cash business is just not safe. And it's taking things away from legitimate businesses, legal businesses, and doing what? The last big thing that's plaguing the industry right now is the growth of the black market as a result of all this. And that's a challenge. These challenges around taxation and banking and a very robust, powerful black market are hurting the entire industry. That's not unique to Harborside. What I can say is that Harborside has been doing this a very, very long time, and we have been on the front lines for many of these things. We have taken the U.S. government to trial on civil forfeiture. We have, and won, by the way. We are actively in litigation with the U.S. Tax Court over 280E. These are challenges that all of us must rise up to help fix this and legitimize this business and bring it back to where it should be.